So shout out to this YouTuber first. He makes videos on the best indies coming. So definitely like and sub. I actually want to try this game coming out. I see right here. There's a demo available for it. I want to talk about a topic that's I've been seeing around on YouTube, and it's indie games profitable? Is we in trouble? Like what's stuff like that and everything. And I just want to say that if you are an indie game developer, do not stop. Don't worry about what nobody else is doing or the industry doing is nothing. Okay. Because first off, I truly believe this, and I just heard this on a podcast the other day by Chris Doe, um, by Brian Collins. First off, people do things for money. Okay, when you do things for money, that's where you mess up at. Okay, if you are an indie developer, if you want to keep this up, I mean, if you come out and make a game and then make good money, man, good, right? You want to make money off of it. I do, but if you make that the focus, it's a good chance your game will not do well. Okay, I mean it could be a motivating factor, but see, when you're an indie developer, meaning that you don't have the huge startup and all the funds and everything to get started, a lot of the ability to keep going is on you. Okay, it's on your vision, how much you care about your vision. This is my game booting up here. How much you care about the vision. Actually, I'll share the demo title screen that I have up here while I talk. But yeah, how much you share, your vision, how much do you actually care about it and wanted to see it to fruition? When the game crashes, do you have the grit to go back and the integrity to go back and go find out why it crashed and boot it back up? Like, you have to you gotta have that core within you to want to do it, or you're not gonna finish it. So if you're just doing it for money, you're out of there, basically. Um, terminology means you're gonna quit. Okay. If you have an idea and it's working right, and I made some other videos on this, but make sure that the idea you don't start it immediately, but you make sure it's cohesive, as you're going. Okay, because you don't want to go on for about a year on a project and then come to find out that none of the vision is correct or it completely shifts, like, I mean 180 shift all over the place, and it's like it's nothing that where it started and all that, right? Like you have time for iteration like that, but when it's been like a year plus and now you're just now changing everything all over, you don't want to do that. So my thing is if your core idea that you want, if you really want to make it, but then get feedback, hone in on the idea as early as possible. Put it out and get ideas on it as early as possible. And make sure that your vision is actually being made the correct way. Because in my experience, mine wasn't. That's why I'm able to say this, because mine wasn't. Like I knew what type of game I wanted to make, but I kept putting these little elements in there. And it wasn't until I was playing. I mean, I was working for a company, Inverse Interior, and the manager in that team, I let him play my game, right? I'm gonna make a separate video on that. But basically, after that, the whole idea changed. Like, boom, light bulb went off. Oh, like, oh, now the game is way better than what it was going to be by far. I still want to visit that concept. I actually have, for those who play the game, these shoot 'em ups have like a retro mode in there. I actually have it in there because I want to know what people think about it. But uh so yeah, just but again, like if it's something that you actually want to do, something that you actually care about, you're going to continue to make it. So forget what the industry is doing, forget what these big companies and stuff is doing. Make it. That's all, man. Make it. Now, when it comes down to marketing it and everything else, Zukowski, he's a good, like, he breaks down Steam and does his he has a lot of articles on Steam and a lot of research and everything he has done on the algorithms and stuff. So if you listen to him and you listen to ones who have done it already, okay, I'm not one. I'm just speaking from experience of getting mine there. Okay. But listen to ones who have done it already, not people who's just talking, and make that assumption about what you need to do. But I'm just already going to tell you a little bit of it. You got to make sure people play it. You got to make sure that it's good for what you're making. Okay. I know good is subjective to some people. It's like, well, what is good? Yada yada yada. Look, man, is the game fun? Okay. Is it a waste of time? Does it waste your time as you playing it? Okay. As long as it's fun and it doesn't waste your time as you're playing it, whatever you're making is probably good. Okay. That's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, make sure it is like the idea and everything's cohesive, it's fun and all that. Then you gotta start showing it. You got Twitter and all these other social platforms. Reach out to people. Reach out to artists. Emails. Reach out to, people who's making those games already and let them know, hey, you just want to play it, or streamers and all that. Like, do your research and put it out so that people can play it. Right? So that more people can play it. Once you got the idea in a good state, like that's what I'm trying to do. Like, again, this isn't my I'm just shameless plug, I guess. I didn't mean to do this, but this isn't my full banner. This is just a title screen banner I just drew up, and just to put something there. It's not the final, but this is me getting my demo ready because I want other people to play it, but I definitely want people to get the idea of it and the name and the characters and be ready for the full experience once I get it out, to get good feedback. Because I'm already working. I mean, I already have talked to some shmup developers that have already done it, you know? And that their feedback is very, very valuable to me. It's critical for me. I mean, I'm happy that they reached out first off, and they're cool, but it's critical for me to let them play the game, and they can say, yeah, man, well, this isn't like this, and I think you should add this, or this looks like that. It might be some stuff I don't even know. So yeah, that's a little bit of how you do that. But I've learned from watching different YouTubers and watching different game developers myself. So I just want to say, as far as like the indie scene and all that, I don't think there's nothing. There isn't nothing. If you just have an idea, you put it out, you get as many people to play it and get as many eyes on it as possible. And that's pretty much it. And yes, we all need to make money. Okay. But like Brian Collins has said, you know, it's the focus on the money that ruins the project. It ruins the relationships. It ruins the experience when people focus on money. This game here, I have been working on it for a better part of, I want to say, 2 years now. But it just went through some changes in that first year. I can't even really count it. And I say that over a period of time, but I got, other responsibility and stuff. I'm not just able to just sit at a computer all day, so it's going to take me a little bit longer, but yet and still the project, the idea, the core of it is like there, and I'm really happy about it. And I wouldn't have got there, or I wouldn't have been here now, even taking time to draw this picture, if I was focused on the money. You see? So you gotta kind of like not have a materialistic view, that my homeboy said the other day, and do it from the heart. Do it from the heart.